That's good. And then we have some tags here in the progress section, which we can dive right into right now. So the first one is a PM guild on LinkedIn. I think this is a continuous task where you wait. What's it? This is done, right? Great. Sorry. Vicky one of them are in the call. So this is done already because we have a LinkedIn page, we have a LinkedIn admin posting content, and then we have a shared understanding of what we're trying to achieve with our LinkedIn page. So this is done, but I still want to hear from them if they have any updates they want to drop from here. And I would also I don't want to move this to completed because it's more like it will be a repeated task where we get updates on the regular the posting and how the admin is coping with the page, the leads they're bringing in and all that. So I think it's better it's still in progress till maybe when we stop using LinkedIn or maybe to the end of season 8, and then we can start on that one season 9. So that's my plan. So I'm going to leave it here in progress and just tag them. So we're done here, and then PM Spring traffic. So like I said, the last call we did, I think Great wasn't able to. So I asked Great to. Hey, where is Great? Okay, that could be a network issue. So I asked Great if he could check through the PM documents that Sprinkles worked on and see how they can incorporate that with their works. So they said they are still brainstorming on what to do with that since they feel the cost is too much or something like that. They are not in the call right now. I would want them to give an update about that, but they are not in the call. So I'll probably just tag him on right here and see if it's a network issue, if he can come back to the call. But if I don't get any response from you, you can just keep the tag and leave his update there for him to come back to you. Daily courses. So let's see. Tags that are going with hand too. Then we have the learning session by grade. I'm not sure what they are. Okay. Who's our report here? I need to check. Okay, great, it's back. GM, great. Can you give an update on this task, the learning session? The weekly learning session. How are we doing with the polls? We should have the result of the polls by now, and the banner for the Twitter space. How are we doing
Yeah,
with all that?
yeah. We have reached an agreement on the time and the date. So it would be happening on Thursday, 7 p.m. UTC. And the first poll that we had 2 days, the same number of votes. That's Monday, 6 p.m. UTC, and Thursday, 7 p.m. UTC. So I actually raised another poll where only 2 people voted. And I think we have to be flexible with the date now because I've spoken to GCAL, who agreed formally that he would be taking the learning session as a guest speaker. But right now, we discussed today, and he told me that he would not be charged. So I'm actually trying to discuss with Links. I think he's here on the call. So, and he told me that he would not be charged on a Thursday. So I'm considering we shifting to the 2 days. That's Thursday and Monday. So we can actually start with Monday, 6 p.m. UTC. So,
Okay,
and
okay. So if I get you right, the time here is not won't be Thursday no more, right? Said Monday,
yeah,
6
yeah,
p.m.
that would
Okay,
be
I still have a
Monday.
few
Is it
questions.
is it possible to do Monday at 7 p.m. UTC?
Pardon?
Is it possible to do Monday at 7 p.m. UTC?
Yeah, 7 p.m. UTC on Monday. No, that's 6 p.m. rather. 6 p.m. UTC on Monday.
Okay, I typically can't
I
make it
said a
at
question
that time. Yeah.
if it's possible to have the call by 7 p.m. instead of 6 p.m. UTC. Did you get that? Great.
But then I can't hear you.
The
The voice is
question is it possible to have the call at Monday, 7 p.m. UTC instead of Monday, 6 p.m. UTC?
okay. That's Monday. Is it possible to have it on Monday, 7 p.m. UTC?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to set up a poll for that tonight, and I'll put it on our general channel. So the poll should end probably next tomorrow. If everyone agrees, then we go with that. Why I continue with plannings for other things. I think that will be fine, right?
I'm not asking for all the ones to be changed. Just this one that you'd like me to be there at, just because like I'm typically not able to make it at both of those times that you posted in the poll. So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, we need to consider everyone actually. Thinking that we're considering having you as a guest speaker for the first learning session. So we need to consider everyone. That's why I said it would be good that we have a poll for Monday, 7 p.m. UDC. Though for me, the time is convenient for me. It's cool. So if you can have the first one, 7 p.m. UDC on a Monday, then the subsequent one can be adjusted. Is that fine?
Yeah, yeah, of course. So you just have to put out a notice that we'll be having the session on Monday, 7 p.m. UTC. Um, you know, instead of 6 p.m. UTC, so that folks will know this is the only time we're having it at 7 p.m. UTC. But you
Yeah.
still need to like alert folks so that we can get the required number, get folks to attend and see how it goes from there. Right?
Yeah. And as well, everyone on the call, everyone is encouraged to actually check out the thread created for the learning session. If you have an idea that would be needed, you can drop it there. So would be needing a designer. I think Colade has volunteered for that, and Vicky One also volunteered to moderate. And then okay, so links. I think if we arrive at 7 p.m. UTC on Monday, so your own uh task is secured, right? As the guest speaker.
If it's at 7 p.m. on Monday, yes, I can come.
Awesome, thank you. So the planning will continue, and we're planning on having it. Let me check my calendar here. I want to check when. Okay, that would be Monday 26th, 26th Monday 7 p.m. UTC. So I'll be setting up a poll for that day and that specific time, and the poll will end shortly. That would run for 3 days, even as we continue the planning. Thank you.
All right, cool. Thank you for that update. So Monday, the first session will be 7 p.m. The banner we have someone working on it, right? Colade is working on the banner.
Yeah, Colade has volunteered to do that.
And Vicky One is moderating, right?
Yeah, Vicky One. Yeah. Yeah, and as well, I wonder, oh, I think Oracle is here. Yeah. So the PM mirror, the mirror page, the bounty that is set up for the mirror post has been completed by Gabby, and he did an amazing job. So Oraclux, you can do well to update the mirror page with the contents. So I will send you the link to the submitted bounty. You can check it out and update the mirror page. And I want us to work with 2 posts in a month. We've been having one. So from the education work stream, we'll be making sure that we have at least 2 posts in a month. Is that good?
Sounds good to me. Since we're on that mirror, is that the task on deck that mirror post PM across Writer Skill collab? That's the one, right?
Okay. That's what I wanted to say something now. Do we have the tax here? Great. This is where
Yeah.
we track. Is it here? Is it here? Somewhere here?
In okay, Edo Workstream bounty. I will okay.
Okay, so you need to enter them here. You need to enter the tax here, and then so we can keep track of the bounties and how they are going. So
Okay.
when we want to pay out the bounty, we have to check here and see. We should not have this many fields, so I'll probably have to revamp some of these. But yeah, it's okay. You can use this one right here, and then I think we are having a reviewer, right? We have the post. You said, has he gone through the review process?
Yeah, I have checked it. The reviewers, the education workstream lead, and the guild coordinator. So you can as well check it out.
Because I wasn't aware of the post. Okay, so just enter it here. I'll check it out after the meeting and give you my feedback. So
All right.
there subsequently when we're having tax, I just need to enter them here, and then when you can let me know so I can use the bounty board, or you can use the bounty board yourself to set it up as a bounty to be claimed by that user. That means the person that is claiming the bounty, so that we have that one there as well. So when they want to pay out the bounty, you just need to know that okay, this is the bounty link, and this is the tax, this is the project here, this is the tax here in the bounty tracker. So we have a track of all the bounties that are being done in the mirror page. So yeah, thank you for that.
All right. Thank you.
So, well, the PM Guilds is now retrospective. This has been done. I should probably put it in review or completed. We did not get any feedback as to on what we did. I'm not even sure if some folks that missed the call watch the video. But yeah, we completed the seasonal retrospective. Oxlaw, you weren't able to attend. I hope you checked the video on YouTube.
I have not so far, but if it's up right now, right?
Yeah, it's up. So what I'll do is I will leave this in progress in case you have any feedback you want to you want to pitch in. Could be today, could be during the next call. Then we can dive into moving this to completed or not. So I will leave it in. Let me move it to review. So yeah, that's better, right? Write a proposal for guild understudy. I believe this is complete. If I can remember, this is complete, and we are going forward with the proposal. So, need to move this to complete here. Define guild roles. I think this is complete as well. We have a poll on that, but I think the poll has passed, right? At least.
Yeah, I just haven't updated the Notion page, so can you leave it up there, and I'll try to update the Notion page this week.
All right, got it. So, thank you. Add voting dots to PM Retro. Okay, this is PM Retro template. Links.
So in the PM Guild Retro last week, one of the things that was missing is the dots from the voting, and this is not the first time that the dots have been missing. I noticed that in the template it's not there. I just need to add them. I can probably just add them right now, so I'll just do that right now.
Okay. So when you're done, let me know so I can move this to complete it. So on deck. So we've talked about this. Mirror Post PM Writers Guild collab. Should we still keep the name Mirror Post PM and Writers? I think it's basically PM now, right? Good.
I think so.
Pardon? You said what?
Yeah, I wanted to ask if it's okay to remove the Writers Guild collab and leave it as Mirror Post PM Guild.
Yeah, it's cool. It's okay. Yeah.
Strategic alignments in projects. Okay,
Yeah,
is this
that's it.
what Gabby worked on, right?
Let me open it and check. Trying to check it. Yeah. Strategic alignment and project management. Yeah.
So I'll check this out later after the call and give you feedback. So you just need to enter this to that section.
Yeah, I've not changed the status of the task. So is after the review, I will have to change it to completed, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Review, sorry. To review.
Yeah.
So highlight and analyze Web3 PM skills. Oxflow, how is this going? Has this kickstarted at all?
Yeah, so if you scroll down towards the end of that task, I copied in the link for what GCal done, and I think that is the answer for the task.
I'll check this out.
Yeah, the question now is what's the next step for this? Because GCal did an amazing job with that part, and Sprinkles has also her work on this project management course. I'm trying to kind of backtrack that part. I think that would be kind of the natural next step for this task. That I think to like what is the actual situation with that course that we have now, and I talked with Ornella. Isn't that her name?
Ornella, yes.
Yeah, she really wants to try it out. So it would be perfect if she can try it out. to see how it works and give feedback, and she can learn some PM skills at the same time. So it would be a kind of win-win situation.
Yeah, of course, sure. So Onela wants to try out the course, right, and see how it goes, right, to see if she. Okay, cool. That's cool. That's more like beta testing. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So should we make another task, or should we just elaborate a little bit more on this?
We should elaborate a little bit more on this. The document, the Web3 PM competency matrix I open now is pretty complete, and how the course itself is going to play in hand with this determines everything is dependent on how Onela sees the course and if she actually feels she learned something Web3 PM in the course, then we can talk more on that. But as far as this tax is concerned, I can say it's complete because the documents you attached here, everything checks out.
Yeah. So then this task is done, and then we'll make another one. And I guess that is the right way to sort of use this work methodology.
So the other tax will be. Oh, so last tax will be to.
And when we're at it, does anyone know the link for that?
Because
the course?
The PM course, right? The Web3 PM course.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just finish this.
What are you looking for? A link to like the front end of it?
Well, I guess both the front end and the back end, I guess, would be good to have if we can put it in that task.
You can speak to Didier Crux or Ornella, and Ornella is going to send you to Didier Crux. But if you go to academy.bankless.community, I'll put the link here. You can see it from the front end. You can see the PM intro there. But if you want to edit the course, you need to speak with Didier Crux.
Okay, I'm already talking with him for something else, so I can follow up. Didier, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Create documentation for Tiffany. Is Tiffany in the call? Okay. I think the last time we spoke about this, Tiffany was also not in the call, so I don't know how I'm going to actually tag in. Tagged in already. So. So okay, I will leave that for the discussion topic. So yeah, we don't wait on deck um on deck task, and we're moving to the review task. Onboarding some ideas for improvement. I think he already worked on this, and yeah, Oxlaw, you as a Celavista, or you mentioned you wanted to review how is the review process going? Because I'm seeing Celavista and Oxlaw right here. The
We
tax is
haven't
onboarding. So
we haven't talked about this, but I read the text, so maybe Sylvester we can link up.
okay, so you go. That means the update will be for the next call, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, okay. Yeah, this is in review already. PMQ Bankless Academy lesson. I've seen less of Celavista, so I'm not sure if they're still working on these tags, but I hope they are. The update on this, the last time we talked about this call, these tags, and they were in the call, was that there was some grammatical errors which they highlighted. The link to the document is not here, and that was the last time the update on these tags was. So probably have to try them.
So this is also on the PM course that Sprinkles made.
Yep. Yes, yes. So it was.
Could you add me on that? Because then, since I'm doing the looking up the other thing, it's I feel it natural
Yeah,
to.
you mentioned that as well. Like you were working on a similar tax, so
Yeah.
fair to done.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we move to this is going to be in review. This is done. This is done. So right, this will be in this. Yeah, this is done. But yeah, let me just wait for the perspective, and then I can mark both of them as done. Government departments to links. I remember you mentioned this to then. How is it going? Is it 30th? May 30th?
It is finished. It is completed. Collate did it. I'm looking at the feedback that Collate got, and it's a bit below the threshold, but it was a great practice for him. So he won't get credentialed on this one, but it was good practice, and perhaps on the next one he'll get credentialed. So good work, Collate. I think that people did find it useful.
So it's past the review stage then, completed. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna Collate. I'm gonna send you in DM the feedback that you got from the attendees. Also, Nikhil, I just updated the retro template to include the dots.
Oh, all right, cool. Yeah.
So if someone wants to review it, they can. Otherwise, yeah, or you can trust me.
Oh yeah, it's completed. Wait, did you? I can't find the tax here. You add voting.
It's at the bottom there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's completed.
So we are done with tax. The ones in we have no tax in all status. We are done with tax. We've completed. Some tax have been moved from in review to on deck, from on deck to in progress, and then from in progress to completed. So if there is any tax here that you're probably working on, anyone on this call, and it is not here, kindly unmute and talk about it so we can find how to bring it up here and assess the tax and see if it's done or should we move to review process. if there is no tax as such, I think we can move to the discussion topics. So, does anyone here have any discussion topic for us in the PMQ before I discuss what I have in mind?
I have one, but I put it in the meeting notes for a couple of weeks back, so I'll just look it up and see if it fits for today.
Yeah, all right. I'll let you take the first one.
But no, you go ahead, because I might need some time to just find it.
So, let me just find the document. I extended some documents here. So the reason for this talk is the activities of the members in the guild. I know the market has not been favorable and all that, so we had some low turnout of members in meetings as well as on guild polls and all that. So what I wanted to discuss today is the KPI goals for season 8. I think it's coming a bit too late, but I've been waiting on, let's say, waiting on members to come in and see if there's anything, if there's any one of them, if we can get more, so I can discuss that. So it does not look like a close.
Mikhail, all of a sudden your microphone got very quiet.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can.
Oh, okay. I moved a bit far. So what I'm saying is there was this task I set up for the goals for season 8, the KPI. I'm posting the document here now. And then I'll be sending documents here in the chat channel as well, so you can have a view at that. It's not much, it's just some key point of what I want to achieve with the PM Guild this season. Oh, hey, Disco Dancing. Seeing you, Nicole. Welcome to PM Guild.
Hello. I'm just listening in.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, the document is here in the chat channel. You can check it out. So the planning document is to kind of like increase, because I know we are already in the beer market, so I know we'll be having less members engaging in the chat channel, and probably less members attending the call. So I was hoping to find a way to create more engagement for members in the guild and see if that helps the cause right here. So here are some of the goals I have. And the first one is to increase members' engagement by relaxing the calculation criteria for active membership. I want to get as many members, not too much. I just want to get more members up in the active members calculation. I don't think we've done any active members calculation for this month. But it's more like a seasonal. It's more like a seasonal something now. So yeah, that would be for the season. So I want to make it 10% tactical meeting. I want to include the tactical meeting because we have less member attending the calls now. I want the meeting to count for something. I still want it to count. Just a way to encourage members to attend the tactical meeting as well. So we are going to have 10% going towards the tactical meeting attendance, and then the 10% the learning session attendance, which is what I'm going to be doing on Twitter. I'm going to have 10% of the attendance towards that, and then 40% practice retros. So we want to get more PM members. We want to get more PM members to take on practice retros, which I've been trying to set up for a week now. I think I already set up this same retro for the ops department, for the end of the season. Just like the one Oluwasegun did, they're going to be having another one as well for the end of the season. So I set that up, and we're still going to discuss the date and time. I'm just going to wait for them to set up a poll and arrive at a date and time. So I'll announce that here. Then hopefully someone gets to take it up. And then we have the 40% towards the bounty, paid or retroactive ones. So what I mean by paid is there are some bounties you do and you get paid instantly, just like the logo for the banner for the LinkedIn, the banner for the Twitter space. You are going to get your pay as soon as you're done. That is paid. And then the retroactive ones are the ones you probably get in, say, in Cognate. So that would be 40% for the bounties. Then I want to continue the PM course by creating a utility around it, which is what we are trying to do now with the learning session and the PM week. The PM week is a bit slow because I seriously can't find the how to kind of use the Midjourney. I wanted to use the GP then, but now we don't have that much in our treasury to cover for that. GPs are paid in ETH. We don't have ETH, so we just have to make do with some arts. Maybe I've done that to a contest. I don't know, design contest for the PM Guild members, so they could design the art and then have folks win them. Yeah. Then the other one is The other one is to run retros outside the DAO, but this is a long time goal, right? After we've gotten enough practice retros with free session, of course, and credentialed PM members, we should be able to start reaching out to some other DAOs that I have a member of or I have friends in, and see if we can get a retro for them. So that would be a paid retro in which we can also generate revenue for the guild. So that's basically the goals for season 8. And so far, one of them is in progress. The first one right here is going to take effect starting this week, actually. So I don't know. Does anyone have any say on this?
What does the 10% mean? What is 10%?
Yeah. Oh, that's more like out of 100. The 10% is from all the meeting attenders. Say you attend. Say we have say 5 sessions a week, and then you attend say 2. That's 10% of that session. That's 10%, right? So that's what I mean. Like out of, let's say we have 5 meetings, you attend 2. That's 10% of that meeting.
So you're saying you're going to try to make it mandatory for people to attend 10% of our tactical meetings, and 40% of our practice retros? Is that what this says? I just am having a hard time understanding how you calculate active membership with those percents.
Oh yeah. It's not actually it's not like a mandatory something. So the goal here is to have a bit of something to count for activities, for members' activities in the guild. Like I want to make sure everything you do in the guild is counted towards active membership. So that means whenever we are calculating our active membership, if you attended the tactical meeting or you attended the learning session or you ran a practice retro, which is why they have the higher percentage, or you have you have some bounties you're working on, which is why they also have the higher percentage. You can have a certain percentage. Let's say the pass percentage is say 70 or 60. It's still in progress anyway. So let's say 70 or 60. That means if you can get 70 or 60 out of 100, these are the factors that will be considered. So that is where I have the 10%, 10%. If you add them together, they're all up to 100. So that means if you have attended at least 2 meetings from the tactical meeting, say we're having 5 meetings, that's just hypothetically. So if you have attended at least 2 of the tactical meeting, or you attended at least 2 of the learning session, or you did the practice, I think you get my analogy now. So it's not like you need to do everything here in the checkbox. It's just these are the guidelines. These are the deciding factors.
Yeah. How do you take into account things like stuff on our Kanban board? Because none of the
they are bounties. They are bounties. Yeah, they are the retroactive ones, right? So they are not paid, but they are bounties that actually before has been counted towards active membership. So they all fall under bounties. That's why they have the 40%. And then the practice retro, this is to get this exactly why the PM guild is there. That's why we have the PM members. So we should be able to get credentialed members here, which will in real life help to achieve the aim of this third tax here, right here, getting something for the guild.
I
So-
have a comment. I had a meeting with or talk with the Innovator 3, if anyone you know him. He would very much like to be an active member, but because he lives in England, weekly meetings in the Friday afternoon is not possible because of family.
Yeah, I think
Things.
he spoke to me about that as well. Yeah, that's where the learning session comes in. Can I think he could still attend the learning session, right? Or probably take on practice retro. But you can't take on
The,
practice retro if you're not yet
he
you know.
we were talking today, so he said I think it was 8 till 5 or 8 till 6 p.m. British time. I can't do the convert straight off, but there could be other people also. Like if we had anyone living in Asia, it could be difficult to become an active member because of the time zones. So like we that could be an issue for people.
Yeah, I would be like, I would love it if we could, instead of separating these out, if we like use like meeting attendance as like half a task, and like everything else is a task, right? A retro is a task, a bounty is a task, right? Like whatever it is, whatever task you do, the idea that if you really want to encourage meeting attendance, yeah, we could have it as a task. I don't think it's awesome, but I could see it. But I think it's going to get complicated to calculate it based on the way that it looks here, because even yeah, so I guess like
Yeah,
is there a simplified way that we can make a like do a calculation?
yeah. I get it. So this is more like a rough sketch. This is not how it's going to like. I'm not going to put 10% on everything. I'm still going to like uh do a table for that. But this is just more like the rough sketch of how I plan to involve members. But yeah, I think I get the explanation, and I will trade on this and probably make the attending meeting as well a task. I don't think it's uh, maybe not the tactical meeting, but the learning session uh, itself. I think Great mentioned attaching bounties to the learning session, so I don't know how this will work with that as well.
Yeah, Jim.
Yep.
Yeah, at the learning session, I planned that every attendees would actually be incentivized to actually encourage people to attend the learning session, because the goal is to teach people so that they will learn PM skill. And if you're coming to attend with the let me say with the motive that okay, there would be an incentive for you after learning, you would definitely come. So that's one of the reasons. And as well, during the learning session, there will be bounty. There will be note-taking bounty. So whoever is teaching would have someone that would actually take note for everything that we do. That would also be incentivized. And I think all of this would uh, count as active membership, I think. And as well, every of our learning session would be documented. So there are just some various things that we would be doing to encourage members to participate. So it's just beyond the tactical meeting. If you're coming for the learning session, you know that, okay, there will be bounty for you, probably in notes taking, assignments. There would be various things actually happening during the learning session. So the only thing I actually would advise everyone is that we should also come up with ideas that would benefit the guild. I know there are various things that we can do. Yes, there are various things that we can do to help the guild improve. Thank you.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you, Great, for that, for explaining that as well. So, Links, I saw your message in the chat channel. So I would work on the spreadsheets. Make it more presentable and present it again during the next call. So I see
Yeah.
there is a lot of confusion with
I think the
the
thing that we have
members.
to be really careful about when we're talking about what contributes to membership is, remember, where all of our members can vote. And we saw what happened in the bear market, right? Like, people just came around and they came in so they could be part of the coordinate, and they like voted against anything that wasn't like going to help them, like just sit on a meeting and stuff like that, right? So it's like, we're in a bear market right now. Let's try to create voting criteria, like let's try to create membership criteria that work for both a bear market and a bull market, if we can, right? Like, if that's possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that's why the meeting attendance itself. Sorry, the tactical meeting and the learning session are the smallest. They are the 10%. So if you are just coming only to the tactical meeting, even if you attend everything, you're still going to get like 10% of like the total 100, which still won't count. So you still need to get your hands on the retros, the free session, try to host the retro, try to get the free retro done, and try to take on bounties, the paid ones or the retroactive ones in the guild, more like note taking, recording calls, taking on some other bounties in the Kanban board. That is what will actually count. I'm just trying to like add more, create more space for that. So we have the reason I thought about the tactical meeting was because we have this low turnout in calls, right? So there are days we have only 8 members. There are days we have only 5 members on the call, plus me. So I discovered we are having less and less of members. That means the ones staying around now are probably the ones that actually care for the guild. So I was thinking of a way to compensate for that and make sure, if you are coming to the meetings, if you are attending the session, if you are doing the retros, just like what College did for the governance department, what Loa Shigomi did for the ops department, you are getting your hands on, improving the guild and what it already is. That should count towards active membership. I'm just trying to like create a safe haven for everyone to to know that you are included. So it's not like if I don't do retros, I'm not included. If I don't take bounties, I'm not included. I just want to make sure if you do this, you're included. But note, you can't do only one. So in a case where we have members coming for only the meetings, not taking on bounties or retro, you still won't qualify to have the active members start, because that is where the whole governance of this of the guild lies, right? So if you have the tag in the hands of wrong members, and they can misuse the tag, and that's more like your own your own doing. That's more like you're undoing what you already did. So I'm just trying to make sure everyone sees this as being included as possible, and not like trying to remove some members. So we have less than the normal number of members we used to have then, back in season 5 or 6 or even 7. So this is to show that I wouldn't say all of them, but some of those members that are not coming, that are not attending the call again, just to find it lucrative enough for them again. So I think it's okay to want to reward these ones. Okay, it's not it's not an easy task, to or you get the alerts that something else happened to the market, and then there's this whole worldwide day. That's an issue on its own. But for you to summon your courage and attend the call, try to be useful in the guild, and try to make it move forward, I think that should.
I totally understand the desire to want more people to attend the call. There are other things that we can do to encourage people to come to a call that don't include giving away our governance, right? Like, so for instance, we could give POAPs to people to encourage them to attend. We could make the calls more interesting. We could do things to make the calls fun or something like that. I guess ultimately I think if we had tons of people attending the call, but we had no Kanban tasks being completed, we wouldn't really be doing much as a guild. But if we had lots of people doing Kanban tasks and we had 0 people attending the call, we would still be making progress as a guild, right? And that's the problem we used to have. That's why I guess meeting attendance as a guild criteria, as a criteria for me, I understand the intent, but it just feels like it might get complicated, and I don't know if I necessarily tie it to governance rights. Just because you attend a meeting doesn't mean that you deserve governance rights. I think you deserve governance rights if you somehow push us towards our vision, and I don't think doing the meeting is necessarily pushing us towards our vision. But I do think encouraging people to attend the call is a good thing, and I think that there are other ways to do that other than just being an active member. Personally, this is just my opinion.
Yeah,
Because that's why you can go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I actually want to Links, if I got what you're trying to say, I think the summary of the whole thing is actually that we should focus more on tasks than meetings, right?
I'm just saying this because during the bull market, we had a lot of people come to meetings and not attend, and then those people basically gave themselves a bunch of coordinate, and none of the people who actually contributed got any. So that's what I'm trying to avoid, because that's what kind of happened. We did a bunch of active members who were just attending meetings and nothing else, and they were not purpose aligned.
Yeah, it's true. So I have a suggestion. I don't know if it's possible that on the Kanban board we have task. There was a time that we do have that we used to have unpaid task. The only thing people do is they do the task and then they are rewarded in coordinate. But I think now that we are having only seasonal coordinate, what we have to do is to increase task and as well encourage people to engage in task. And as well, we have to be very specific in our active member calculation. Yeah, we have to be very, very specific so that everyone that is participating in the PM guild would know that, okay, if I don't do any bounty, if I don't engage, if I don't participate fully, I'm not going to be included in the coordinate, or I will not be an active membership. We have to be very specific in whatsoever we are doing now and well defined. Everything should be well defined so that every of our members will know our terms and conditions. Thank you.
Thank you, great for that as well. Thank you, Links. You have to, I'm taking the meeting away. Thinking about it now, I think it's better to have the retros, and the learning session is already compensated for. So if we're going to have a bounty for that year, I think that we just set that up in bounties. So that will be all under bounties, right? So I think that's okay. I'll take the meeting attendance away, so can have some other compensation for meeting attendees aside from counting towards active membership. That's I would have that down. So yeah, this is good actually. It's a good talk. I think I'm done with here with my mind. And but if there's anyone else on the call that wants to add something to it or ask a question, want to say anything around these KPIs, can you kindly unmute and talk? Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. I have a question. Have you ever tried to have like a to become a new active member, 2 or 3 already active members have to kind of vouch for you? Have you ever tried something like that, Lynx?
Yeah, that's called social acceptance, and absolutely, I think it's something that we do at the DAO level, but we don't do here at the PM level.
For
It's
like the L2, right?
we could add that, yeah, for L2. I think like that idea. I wrote a forum post about the idea of social acceptance as well. I'll send it to you. But yes, it's a good idea to use that as a way, because then you can say, I know this person personally, and it's a way to gate our thing and still allow people to have meeting attendance as an active member.
Yeah, like even after all the points and everything, you still need to go to the kind of like the L2 way. You active members, the current active members, vote yes or no, have you as an active member, so have you have the tag or not, right? Is that kind of what we're talking about here?
Yes, essentially. I unfortunately have to run. Thanks, everyone.
Of course. Thank you for attending the call. Take your time. So I appreciate
All the best.
That. Thank you.
Have a good weekend. Are we ending the meeting now, Mikhail?
Nope. You added something here in the experience from PM. Want to talk about that?
Yep. It's we don't need to spend a lot of time on it now since we're a little bit over time. But
yeah, sorry, I didn't check the time. Sorry, I didn't check. I just checked it now. I see. Okay. So can we maybe add this to the next call discussion topic? That way we don't have to end the call.
Yeah, I think that's good. Good call.
I'll be added to the next meeting discussion topic. Thank you everyone for attending the call. You took a great amount of your time, and we also spent more. We spent 4 more minutes of your time. So thank you for attending the call. Thank you for sticking around, and we hope to at the end of the season, I hope to actually improve on what is already working for the guild. So if I get a second, I say we end the meeting now.
Second that.
All right, cool. Thank you everyone. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. See you all next week.
Thank you, Nikhil.
Okay, cheers.
Hey, Disco. How was the call? Did you enjoy the vibe? Would you consider wanting to be a member of the PM Guild? We have a talent coordinator, Oxlaw. So you can check the PM stats here for more infos about the call, about the guild itself.
I'll definitely be checking it out, but I don't have much bandwidth. At the moment, I've taken on a little bit of a role within the IMN Twitter account, so I'll be focusing on that primarily, but I am looking around the DAO at other things that are going on generally.
All right. That's cool. No rush actually. You don't need to rush. You can take your time, take your time, look around and see where you want to pick just one. It's better, I would always say it's better to have 1 or 2 guilds you are contributing in than tens of guilds. You don't want to stress yourself too much. You just want to stay in a place. Everything is quality over the quantity. If you prioritize the quality, over the quantity, I think you're good to go. So take your time, check around. But if you do want to, join us in the PM Guild, you can check the PM star here. So I appreciate you attending the call, sticking around, to the end of the call. And I hope you enjoy your weekend as well, and to everyone on the call as well. So see you next week.
People like